Well, welcome to day 9
Cooking with the Contis.
in the Conti kitchen.
And we're kind of excited about this one. We've been talking about it since the beginning, but we finally had a little time, a little bit slower today so we could work on it. So the journey of our weight has been an up and down sort of roller coaster ride for 28 years.
Yeah.
And we have some awesome friends. Shout out to Dave and Kathy Monda.
What's up, man?
Every year for my birthday, which is New Year's Day, we go away and we have an event called the Last Hurrah. And that means that we kind of eat and drink anything we want to eat and drink, and we have a blast, and then we come back and we get serious about our health.
That's January 1st.
Yes. So I chose a partner, Beth, hi Beth, to be my accountability partner. And we'll talk about what kind of job she's done on another episode, but let's just say it's been fun. So there goes that damn dog again.
Yeah, he's gonna bark.
He is gonna bark. So I started Weight Watchers on January 21st. And for me, it takes an awful lot of work to lose a pound with the exercise, the dieting, everything that goes with it. But that was okay. But I was struggling because I still had to feed this boy, this Italian.
Gotta eat.
This Italian needed to eat, but it was really hard to try to do 2 meals after coming home from work. So finally, what happened? Tell them what happened.
February 3rd.
What happened first? You had a fight with the doctor.
Yeah, I had a fight with the doctor.
Yeah, what'd the doctor tell you, and then you fought with
The doctor told me he was gonna put me on pills. And I said, well, that's not the problem. And he's like, no, he says, I'm on Lipitor, so you can take it. I'm like, that's not the problem. I said, the problem is I'm overweight. And he's like, well, I'll give you 6 months, but then I'll just write you a script. So I got this little hair across me, and I said, in 6 months when I see this doctor, I'm gonna stuff those words right down his throat.
And any of you that know Dave Conti knows he loves a good challenge.
So I came back to the doctors, and my wife was on Weight Watchers, so I said, I gotta lose some weight. So
Count me in.
Right after the Super Bowl, I started my diet.
So let me tell you a little how about this went. So in the first 3 weeks, I white-knuckled my way through, perfectly adhering to the diet, and lost about 5 pounds. Not too bad, but in comes Mr. Prim here, starts the diet on a Monday, and by Friday he comes prancing in to the bedroom and goes, honey, where's the scale? As if he freaking doesn't know where the scale is, right? So I'm lying in bed, I go, hon, it's underneath the dresser, because I like it to live there. I don't like to check it too often. And he comes in, I won't tell you what he had on, but it wasn't much. He stands on the scale and he says to me, honey, what did I weigh when I came home from the doctor's that day? As if he didn't know the number, because it was very important for him to share with me how much he lost in 4 freaking days. So I said, honey, I think it was bleep, bleep, bleep. And he goes, well, I'm 8 pounds less than that now.
Yes, that was
this
right
is
down.
4 days in.
Guys lose it quicker.
Yeah, guys lose it quicker. And then he was going to tell me how to do Weight Watchers,
Right.
but I'm the one that's feeding him and buying all the food.
I'm the
and
one losing weight.
and going through the grocery store like a mad woman with my Weight Watcher app, which happens to be super cool. Here's my app. So I go up to the product, I hit scan, and I find the UPC, and I go, Rip. So Ritz Everything Crackers, a serving size. We thought a sleeve was a serving size.
Yeah, I ate a sleeve anyway.
That's what Dave thought. But according to these crazy people, it's 5 crackers is a
5.
serving.
5 crackers. That means you can't make 3 peanut butter crackers because you always have 1 extra. Think about that.
So we figured out how to calculate it to 6 so he could have 3. But nevertheless, this is how we began our tracking experience. So we soon learned if we made a choice other than crackers and maybe went for the mushrooms, marinated mushrooms, not quite the same as cheese and crackers after work, I will concur. But if we made a choice of mushrooms, honey, what does that say?
I'm not really shy. We have 4 mushrooms.
And how many points?
0 points.
0 points. So we have multiple 0-point foods.
All right, so I don't use that thing, so what I do is I make her go to the store, and then she comes home with a magic marker, and she puts 0 on the jar, so I know I can eat the jar, but it's no points.
Exactly. So I spend 3.5 hours at the grocery store painstakingly sharpieing all my foods.
And I spend 2 seconds looking for the number.
While he's on the links.
Yeah.
He's playing golf.
Right.
That's what he tells me.
You gotta lose weight.
So let's talk about a couple of our favorite products.
So my morning consists of a double shot of espresso to get out of the house.
Here, wash your hands. It's COVID-19. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. By the way, we have wipes right here. Wipes. Wash, wash, wash. Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta do that. Then for lunch, it's maybe a little salad. If we're at work, I usually just run over to McDonald's and grab one of their
Which we
salads.
can't do now because they're
Because
closed.
they're closed. But one of their salads isn't bad. That's don't get the dressing on it. You just make your own dressing.
Dressing. Yeah.
That's not bad. Then I come home, and then we have to cook dinner. So dinner's a project. So I take one of these 20-gram Quest bars, and I eat one before dinner. That helps me.
Hold on. Let me scan it for you.
That's so that way I feel full after dinner, because wait till you see what we eat for dinner.
Well, Quest is so cool because Quest is a lot of bar for a little. 4 points
4 points for this
for
bar.
an entire
Right.
double chocolate
And tell
chunk.
them how many points you're supposed to get like in a day.
I can eat 28,
I can eat like 35.
35 for him.
So that's not bad. 4, and then you eat dinner, that's probably another 12, so like 16 for dinner. It's not a bad program. It's a pretty good
Plus
program.
your free foods, which
Right.
there's a lot of.
But wait till you see some of the good things we get to eat.
Well, actually, in keeping with our time, let's go to our just absolute favorite of
Our
all
absolute
time.
favorite.
That
For
has
those of you who
changed
like
our
spaghetti.
life.
If you like spaghetti. like I
Italians,
eat
we're Italians.
spaghetti,
We love pasta.
you have to try this palmini. Palmini. This is pasta made out of a tree. Can you believe it? Pasta out of a tree. That's what I eat.
A tree.
If my mother was alive, forget it.
Glenna is rolling
She's
over
rolling around.
in her grave.
And on top of it, they got the nerve to call it linguine.
But wait, let me scan it.
Scan it.
Hold it up. Technical difficulties. Honey, what does it say?
It says 0 points. So
0.
eat as many cans of palmini you want.
Honey, you touched the can. Okay.
Go over to the counter now.
Well, it's all over the counter. Okay, so we're going to show you how exciting palmini is. And this is because of my best friend, Kathy Francini, who is, every girl has a best friend. And she is one of my closest and dearest best friends. And she is thin as a rail and very, very good about her eating habits.
And I don't know how Dave does it.
I don't know how her husband does it.
'Cause
He
he's
loves to be
Italian,
around
too.
us because
And
we
he
love
loves to eat. He loves his bread. We all love our bread. But
That's right. But Kathy, I love you because I'm 22 points down, 22 pounds down.
guess we eat palmini today.
I guess we're having palmini tonight. So, honey, let's show them. Look at that beautiful specimen.
That's cut right out of a palm tree.
Cut right out of a palm tree.
Yeah.
Taste it.
No.
Taste it. My hands are clean. And tell everybody, what's the experience?
Tastes like a palm tree. You gotta put sauce on it or something,
Yep,
but.
nothing but
Yeah.
organic. We buy nothing but organic
Yeah,
anymore.
But
For now, we'll have
this
to
is
make
what we
a
go
change.
through every day, trying to find a way to eat. But diets are tough. It's tough to do. Keeping the social distancing from that refrigerator
Yeah,
behind me.
there's the problem.
Especially when you're in the house.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We've been great supporters to one another, like
Yep.
everything else we've conquered in life
Yep.
together as a couple.
Gotta
We
wait
think
to
we've
cook
got
up.
this down, and even maintaining during quarantine, which we think is nothing short of a miracle. So we're going to close out today's episode with a question. And this was a question suggested to us by our friend Kim Parks. And Kim wants to know, are you a wadder or a folder? And we have here, after these delicious meals that we're now making that keep us healthy and regular,
we're able to wad or fold $100 bills after we eat. You all have a good night. Stay safe.
see you tomorrow.